Um, just moving on slightly.
Mhm.
How is it working with your brother?
In one word, it's fantastic.
Okay.
I love working with him. It just works. We are very different, but also so similar. The dynamic we have it's interesting at times because our personalities are quite different, even though you might think that they're quite similar. I don't know. Do you think we're similar?
Um, I think that you're obviously quite naturally confident. I think he is too.
Yeah.
But I obviously don't know the intimate details about your business or like your working relationship. I'd say you've definitely got should we say 30-40% similarity?
Mm.
The rest I wouldn't know.
Yeah. So I think the reason it works is because we have completely different strengths.
Mhm.
So we're both good at communicating, but I'm much better with for example, finer details, attention to detail. Sammy's more of like the overarching.
You're being careful with your words
I'm
now.
trying to be careful.
No,
I've got an attention to detail and I'm incredibly organised.
And particularly meticulous, I guess.
I'm very meticulous. I'm a perfectionist. Sammy knows how to talk his way out of anything, and he's fantastic for that.
Yeah.
And he's the kind of person you always want with you in a meeting because nothing will faze him. So we're good in those different ways.
I guess on that point, what do you feel is his? I guess what's the bit that you, dare I say, even admire about him in a business sense, and just day to day on the relationship level?
He's a really good leader. So he doesn't even need to try to command respect. It just is something that happens. He really knows digital. He's very, very au fait with what's going on in the market. He's always got one ear to the ground. He's very intelligent and people know and can see that. So even if he is managing a team of 12 60-year-olds, they respect that he has a lot of understanding of what's going on right now and they listen to him, and he's just got a great deal of respect from everyone, to be honest.
Would you say that, well, I guess the question would be is what's the reason why you took your, apart from obviously the BT graduate scheme, were you quite reluctant when he came to you and said, look, I want to do this business together? And is that because of the potential dynamic of the brother-sister business ownership? I
think it's a good question. And I think you're right. I didn't grow up thinking I'm going to be working as Sammy, my brother, going to be my business partner for the rest of my life.
Sure.
And I knew that once I moved, it was for life. I knew that it wasn't going to be like a 5-year thing and then I'd find a job in another company.
Yeah, so that's something you've really got to ponder on.
I really had to ponder on it. And did I want to prematurely move into family business before exploring the world on my own? No, I didn't. I wanted to make sure it was right because it would be a disaster if it was done too soon. So that, you're right, it wasn't just wanting to finish the grad scheme. It was definitely some hesitance on my side about, okay, this is a big deal. Like, working with family is a big deal.
I totally agree. I've seen it in a cut. I know you watched the episode of another family business. It's just the dynamics complete, or how much it matters personally, it becomes so much bigger.
Yeah, I completely agree. I mean, Sammy and I are together, not so much now this year, but we were working together every single day. And at no point did we ever want the team to feel as though a brother and sister were in the office together. We had team members who were with us for 3 years and they didn't know we were brother and sister. I'm telling you the truth. And they found out on a team night out and they were absolutely gobsmacked.
I mean, I think that's a great way to go about it. If anybody could take that advice, if there is a brother, sister, or those sort of family dynamics, that's a good point. Just act as if it's just a normal business relationship. Don't put weight on it and keep it quite, I guess, disciplined or rigid.
Yeah, and you just don't want your team to feel like there's a different dynamic to any other business. I think people love the fact that we're brother and sister because they know how passionate we are about the long-term health of the company, and they know that we're very serious about it. But at the same time, you don't want people to feel like, oh, well, they're a little family unit. Are we just the outsiders? Because that's not how it is. We are all one and the same.
I know what you mean. And in the sense of if people know that from the start, it might create that 100%. Apprehension. Yeah.
So we try not to make a point of that when we have new joiners, for example.
It's amazing, actually. People didn't know that for years. Yeah.
I was shocked as well, to be fair.
It was a surprising one.
It was a surprise. Yeah. But I also, I really love that the rest of the team don't make a thing about it and don't go around being, talking about the fact that
it's clear that you've done that the right way. It surprises me that, to be honest, that you've been so so I guess neutral about it that it's worked.